So today we're in the Garden of Remembrance, which is in Lockerbie, and this remembrance garden is dedicated to people who died in the Lockerbie terrorist attack in 1988 on the 21st of December. And so each of the trees has a person's name in front of it, and so they're dedicated to the people who died, so you can remember them. So the blossoms, beautiful blossoms. So Lockerbie is in Scotland, and I say this happened in 1988, 21st of December. Pan Am 103 was the flight. And so obviously a lot of these people were American, because the flight was on its way to New York via Frankfurt. So I don't know if anyone's watching this who had a relation who died on the plane. So I've heard it said that they blame Gaddafi for it, but I don't think nobody really knows, but maybe it was Gaddafi. So here's dedicated to the people, the garden is dedicated to the people who died there, the Garden of Remembrance. And they say each of these trees has a little plaque of the person who died. There were actually 111 people who died on the flight. And so this is a cemetery, a general cemetery where other people are buried, and this garden was just added in after the explosion in 1988, sometime later. So as you can see, each tree has a name. And so if we go a little bit further down there, there's a monument. So I know it's all about death cemetery, but when you hear the birds singing, there's something beautiful, you know, about the birds singing. Bird song. The Lockerbie air disaster who died in December 1988. So these are some of the people who died on the plane. This is one family. Rest in heaven. So there it is, Patrick from New Jersey. God bless you, Patrick. Boston. Stephen Lee Buckler, 1952 to 1980. Joy. Life is a joy in itself. So on this plaque here are the people's names who died in the Lockerbie disaster. So I presume there's 111 names there. And so people have been putting little things there with a statue. And that's Mother Teresa. and an angel. So I'll just sort of go a little bit closer and see if I can start at the top of the names and go down, in case there's somebody you love there and you know they died in the disaster and their name's up there. Joseph Patrick Curry. So if you ever come here, it's a beautiful place to sit and have a picnic maybe, and think about the ones you loved, because you got to remember, you know, saying having a picnic's a bad idea, but I'm sure if the person came out of the grave, they'd want a picnic. You understand me? So there it is. So apparently these trees here are to ward off evil. Actually somebody else in the graveyard. He's alive beside myself. Hi.
How you doing? Okay?
Yeah. So you're a tourist like me?